What are Google local services ads and how are they different from standard Google ads? You keep hearing about local services ads. Let me tell you what they actually are and why they matter for your trade. So, local service ads are Google's pay-per-lead ad product for local service businesses. They sit at the very top of Google search results, even above the standard text ads and the map pack. The big difference is the pricing model. Standard Google ads charge you per click, whether the user converts or not. LSAs charge you only when a real buyer calls or messages you about a real job. That single change usually halves the cost per booked job for any trade business in a supported category. You also get the green Google Guaranteed badge that tells buyers you've been verified as licensed, insured, and background checked. For categories where trust is the first concern, that badge does the real work. So here's a quick win for today. Check whether your trade is on Google's local service ads category list in your country. If it is, you've probably been overpaying for clicks for a long time. How much do local services ads cost? Wondering what LSAs actually cost compared to the standard Google ads? Let me give you the real numbers. LSA charge per qualified lead, not per click. In the UK, the cost per lead typically lands between 15 and 45 pounds, depending on your category and location. In the US, the range is similar, but in dollars. To compare apples to apples on standard Google ads, you have to factor in your click-to-lead conversion rate. For most local trade businesses, that sits around 8 to 15%. A £4 click cost becomes a 30 to 50 pounds effective cost per lead before you've quoted the job. The economics aren't subtle. For most supported categories, LSAs cut the cost per booked job roughly in half. You can also dispute leads that are spam, wrong number, or genuinely out of scope. Google reviews each dispute and refunds genuine cases. So here's a quick win for today. Calculate your current cost per booked job from real bookings, not from Google's reported conversions. That number is your honest baseline. Why aren't most trade businesses running local services ads yet? So, if LSAs are cheaper, why isn't every trade business running them? Let me tell you the honest answer. The setup friction is the only reason the gap stays open. LSAs require Google Guaranteed verification. That takes about 1 to 3 weeks. A strong review base before launch and a response workflow that answers every call within 60 seconds. Standard Google ads require none of these. You set up a campaign, write some headlines, set a budget, and you're pretty much live within an hour. That's why most trade businesses default to the standard Google search ads. It's faster to launch. The friction is the MOAT. Once you cross it, the competition stays smaller because most of your local rivals never bothered. The trades businesses who set up properly win the cheaper unit economics for many years. So here's a quick win for today. Don't let setup friction be the reason you keep overpaying. Start the Google Guaranteed application this week, even if you don't launch for another month. How long does it take to get approved for Google local service ads? Wondering how long the Google Guaranteed approval actually takes? Let me give you the realistic timeline. The verification process typically takes around 1 to 3 weeks from submitting your documents. Google checks your business license, your insurance certificate, and runs background checks on the owner and any team members who will be on customer sites. You can shorten the timeline by submitting clean, current, easy-to-read documents on day one. Missing or expired paperwork is the most common cause of delays. While you're waiting for your verification, you can do the prep work. Build your review base to at least 15 to 20 recent reviews. Set up your response workflow. Plan your service area and budget. Test the call coverage with a friend. Once verification clears, the actual LSA campaign launch takes about an hour. So here's a quick win for today. Gather your license, insurance certificate, and background check consent forms right now. Submit them today. The 1 to 3 week clock starts the moment you submit. How do I rank higher in local services ads? Want your LSA listing to consistently land at the top? Here are the 4 levers that genuinely move the ranking. The first lever is recent reviews. Both quantity and quality matter, but recency carries the most weight. Aim for 2 to 5 reviews per week through a structured request process. Stop sending reviews and you start dropping in rankings. The second lever is response rate. The percentage of calls and messages you actually answer matters significantly. Aim for around 95% or higher during published business hours. The third lever is response time. Speed matters as much as completion. The target is under 60 seconds during business hours. A 10-minute delay during peak times can drop your position visibly. The fourth lever is proximity. LSAs favor businesses physically close to the searcher. You can't change your location, but you can tighten your service area so you're not wasting bid against searches which are too far away. So here's a quick win for today. Set up text alerts for every missed call so nobody on the team is more than a minute behind. Thanks for watching. For more videos like this, follow and subscribe.